Hi everyone, welcome back to CrossTalk podcast. I'm Tomoya.
Hi, I'm Andrea.
So today we are talking about something a little scary.
Okay.
When road suddenly disappears.
Disappearing roads meaning not like magic or anything.
No, it's not like magic.
Okay. What is this called in Japanese? This phenomenon. What you're talking about.
道路が陥没した。
Kanbotsu. Okay. So in English we say sinkhole. Sinkhole.
Sinkhole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Okay. Right. So sink means like shizumu.
Not like a kitchen no shinku.
No.
No.
That's like shizumu. That's a nagashi, right?
Nagashi, okay.
But sink is shizumu and hole is obviously a hole, right?
Okay.
A hole in the ground, right?
Yes.
Okay. So why are we talking about sinkholes today?
Because it's happening in different countries.
Oh, okay.
Right? So you know about the incident happened in Saitama.
Yes, I do. It's been on the news, I don't think like this week, but fairly recently. It's been on the news.
It's actually already past 1 month.
Okay.
Since this happened.
Okay, yeah, it's been a few weeks at least, yeah.
Did you see this video?
I did, and I was kind of fascinated by this story because a truck fell in that hole, right?
Right.
And the driver wasn't found for a very long time. Did they ever find him?
They're still looking for the driver.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so they found the truck, right?
I think they found wreckage in the hole.
Right, and they pulled the wreckage out. They pulled the remains of the truck out, but his body wasn't there.
No.
So that's really kind of creepy and sad to me.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm sure neighbors around here, this area, feel stress.
Yeah, I would.
Right?
Yeah, totally. If I lived in that area, I would be nervous. I'd be very nervous about driving.
Yeah. Me too.
Because, you don't know we don't know in that case what the reason was. What was the reason? Did they know?
They know the pipeline just collapsed.
Okay. But so then you have to wonder, if the pipeline collapses in another area?
Right.
Under the road, under a different road, or under a part of that road down a bit. So I would be nervous about driving.
Right. Since this happened, the local government started researching holes under the roads.
Okay.
And then Okayama City found one under the road on a busy street.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the reason why I brought up this topic today.
Okay. So I have to stop you and tell you my son works in Okayama City Hall government.
Oh.
And he is in the department that handles the roads.
Oh.
But he doesn't do this. He does something else. He's in the parks department, actually. Mm-hmm. But I wonder if he would know. This is interesting.
I think he have known already.
Maybe.
And then this hole was small. And then they have already fixed it.
Oh, okay.
So it's no problem.
Okay, good.
But this road, I usually drive and then pass by many times. So it's in front of I don't know where exactly, but it's around McDonald's down the street,
In the one that we go to?
Yeah.
Really?
That area.
That's a big road.
It is.
With lots of traffic on it.
Right. And then they found a small hole.
That's scary because that's not an area it's not near the river, really. It's not near anything like a cave or anything. Mm-hmm. The roads in the area where we are right now, the big road out here in front used to be a moat to Okayama Castle.
Okay.
So basically
Hori.
It was a river, right? Hori, right? Mm-hmm. So you would assume then that the ground is soft. Maybe it would sink. And I could understand if there were a sinkhole there. But that area where you're talking about is really, like I said, a big road, lots of traffic, lots of people, lots of bicycles and pedestrians.
Right.
That's scary.
And I saw the construction going on the road.
Okay.
And I think I know where exactly the hole is.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, you have to show me. You have to show me later. I'll not drive on that spot just in case. Yeah.
But I didn't know what was the construction for at the time.
Right,
of course.
At the time, right? Because they never tell you. It's just it's road construction.
Right,
you never really know.
So that must be the hole.
They're repairing it before it became a big problem.
Right. So this is where I drive. Every day.
Yeah, every day. I drive there. Not every day, but sometimes.
Yeah. Scary.
Wow, that is scary.
It is scary.
Well, it's scary because, I'm glad they fixed it, and it's not scary because they fixed it, but it just shows that it could happen on any road, on any big road.
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
And it sounds like, as I talked about in the beginning of the episode, it's happening around the world.
Okay.
So I researched some of the cases.
Okay.
Can we introduce for our listeners?
Sure. And I did some research too, because I do watch international news, but I don't watch like small things like this. I'm looking at like politics mostly. Mm-hmm. So I had to research today too. So yes.
Okay.
So I'll introduce the first one that Tomoya found. This was a large sinkhole in New Jersey. And New Jersey is on the East Coast. It's kind of over by New York. And actually, it wasn't one sinkhole. It was two sinkholes. It was a big sinkhole. And then later, I think they found that one in December. Or the road collapsed in December. Mm-hmm. And then another part of the road, the same road, collapsed down a few miles in just a few weeks ago in this year. And so they found that the cause of these sinkholes was there were old mines underneath the road. Mm-hmm. And by mines, we don't mean like bombs or road, war mines. It's like mining for coal. Okay. So they were digging basically caves.
Oh, there's a caves under the road.
Yeah, there's like a hole. They were digging for coal and, probably minerals and stuff. Mm-hmm. And that didn't get filled in. They built a road on top, and then now it's starting to collapse.
Oh, that's a huge problem. Why they didn't fill in these tunnels?
I just don't think they have the know-how, or maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe they just forgot or something. Who knows?
Forgot?
Who knows?
They can't
They probably thought it was okay. Like at the time, it was probably okay structurally. And then as things get older and... cars are passing on top and it's getting heavier, then maybe it collapsed from age and weight.
Okay, so
that's my guess.
So the mine was from Aldera?
Yeah, so actually, America, I think, has a lot of coal mines all around the country. Oh. It's probably something like that.
Okay. Let me share another one from the UK.
Okay.
So in the UK, they found a huge 65-foot sinkhole.
Okay, and 65 feet is about 20 meters.
20 meters.
Or so.
I saw the video on the internet, and then looks like it's shallow.
Yeah, shallow, but it looked pretty big.
Yeah, it's like a wide and,
quite long.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite long.
Yeah, Saitama's one, and then the American sinkhole looks like a quite deep.
Yeah, small but deep. And then this one in UK was really big but shallow.
Yeah, from the news, no one have injured.
Oh, that's good.
They found, before they step into this sinkhole.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So that one I was reading about was caused by cables, probably electric cables or something that were exposed and they exploded. Uh-huh. So it was an explosion.
Okay, explosion.
So like with the New Jersey one and the Saitama one, those were caused by, like we said, a space underground that wasn't filled in. Mm-hmm. And then the road collapsed. Or, in the case of Saitama, it was pipes.
Yes.
Hollow pipes that had collapsed and fallen in. But this was caused by an explosion. Uh-huh. So I guess because it was an explosion, there was danger that other areas might explode, like houses nearby
and
apartments. And so all the people around were evacuated. They had to be removed from the area. But some people didn't have a place to go.
What do they gonna do?
I don't know. Like some people had other family they could stay with, and other people went to hotels or whatever. But some people didn't have anywhere to go. So I don't know what they did.
I know.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Yeah. So one more I wanted to mention, and I don't remember, I didn't look this up today, so I don't remember the cause. There was a big one in Fukuoka, in Hakata.
Oh.
Just a few years ago.
Yes.
Right near Hakata Station. Do you remember that one?
Oh, yeah, that's a big sinkhole.
Yeah, it was really big.
I think the reason was probably the same as Saitama one.
Okay, like underlying infrastructure collapsing.
Yes. But they could fix it in a day.
Yeah. Okay, and so I wanted to talk about how different countries like handle the response to these problems.
Right.
Because I remember in foreign media, the Fukuoka one, the Hakata one, was a really big sensation in the news because they dealt with it so quickly.
Yes.
And it was a big, again, that's a big street too. It was a big intersection in the middle of Hakata where lots of trucks and cars are driving, lots of pedestrians and bikers. And it was pretty much fixed within like a day, day and a half or something. It was filled in and covered over.
Yes.
And the American media and the British media were like, what? How can they do that in just a day? That's amazing.
Yeah. Probably lots of manpower.
And probably working through the night. Yeah.
Do you know situation about this New Jersey one?
No, I don't. But knowing America, it would take a long time to fix.
Yes, I guess. Because this happened a few days ago.
The second one happened a few days ago, a few weeks ago.
So if they have already filled in the hole, we have already known,
Oh, right. It would be done.
It would be done.
I don't think, nothing popped up in the news when I looked at it today.
So it wouldn't be fixed in a day or
No, definitely not. Knowing how Americans work. I mean, not that we're bad or lazy, it just things don't get done that quickly. There's a lot of red tape and a lot of,
right,
money to move around. Yeah.
Right.
With the Surrey, UK one, I don't know how that was dealt with either, but there was a problem with insurance.
Oh, what do you mean?
Like house insurance.
Uh-huh.
So when people buy homes, they're usually forced to buy some kind of house insurance.
Yes.
And so because these people had to leave their house, they had to evacuate, a lot of people applied to get insurance payments.
But this wasn't covered, I think.
Well, it's not covered because it's kind of an unexpected thing.
Right.
It's not like a house fire or a flood, that might happen. But this is a very unexpected thing. So there was a delay in getting insurance. Like they didn't know what to do. The insurance company didn't know how to handle this.
If this was in Japan, I think government would give out some sorry money to them.
Subsidy or like a apology money or something. Yeah.
But would this happen in the UK or even the US? Maybe not.
I don't know. Maybe not like subsidy money because that's like private insurance. The government probably would not. The government would provide aid or assistance if people were injured or displaced for a long time. Like if they had to go into evacuation centers for a long time. But otherwise, I don't think so.
Okay.
It's more of a local level problem, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess infrastructure companies would do something with
and
this.
cities would have to, like not the national government.
I see. Speaking of infrastructure, some of our water pipes, they are reaching the end of their lifespan.
Yes.
And I have heard some cities are using like drones and sensors to detect the potential sinkhole body.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So drones doing what? Like, I guess looking from overhead to see if there are any irregularities or something?
I heard news there's a special car,
Okay.
installed special sensor to detect a potential hole under the ground.
Okay, so it's probably like sonar or something where
Right.
they can send a beam through the dirt and see if it's solid or hollow or something like that,
Yeah, it's like a fishing sensor.
Yeah, that's
sonar.
what I was imagining, right? Like a fishing sonar, right? You send the wave and see what's down there, right? You can kind of detect the shape or if it's solid or hollow. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I saw that one on the news.
Okay,
and then
cool.
I saw another one. It's like a drone.
Okay.
But it's type of like a tiny boat.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
The water pipe is very, very dangerous. It stinks in it.
That's probably rusty and dirty and old.
Yes. But you don't want to go into that hole.
No. Definitely not. Definitely not.
So some company have built special drones that detect, cracks inside of this pipelines.
Okay. They probably have cameras and sensors and stuff. Interesting.
Yes.
Okay, so it's kind of like the doctor. When you go to the doctor, you swallow the camera and it goes down into your body and checks for problems. It's kind of like that, except it's for sewer pipes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But I guess there are too many water pipelines to check out, so
it takes a long time. And probably when they find something, they stop and fix it occasionally.
Right. Like the one I saw on the road.
Right. So they fixed it before it was a problem. But, that takes, like you mentioned, manpower and money, time.
Yes.
Okay. So today in our episode, we talked about road collapses and sinkholes happening around the world. And, it's not something that we usually think about, but it is something good to be aware of.
So have you guys noticed any infrastructure issues in your areas? Share your thoughts on our social media.
Okay, yeah, and it does not have to be about sinkholes in particular. It can be any kind of infrastructure if you want to.
Okay, that's all for this episode. But don't forget to catch our next one.
This is CrossTalk signing off, bringing you English your way every week.
Keep listening and keep shining.
Bye.